woman in particular who took matters into her own hands, literally. Toya Graham spotted her 16-year-old son in a crowd of teens vandalizing and looting. Cameras captured the moment that she confronted her son. She yelled at him and struck him multiple times, and video of the moment spread quickly on TV and social media. More than 2 million people viewed her response to the attention on our Facebook page. The hashtag Mom of the Year began trending on Twitter, and today, Toya Graham, the single mom of 6, joins us only on CBS This Morning. Good morning to you, Miss Toya Graham.
Good morning.
So
Good morning.
Here's a front page of the paper this morning. It says, forget the National Guard, send in the moms. They're calling you hero mom. Do you feel like a hero mom this morning?
I don't.
Because what was your intention?
My intention was just to get my son and have him be safe. And at that point, I knew there was, that whole thing was not safe. It wasn't safe at all.
Let's go back to that morning, because you had told him, do not go down to the protest.
Yes. He told me the night before that, everybody was supposed to meet up at Montgomery Mall. And I said to him, Michael, go to school. Don't go to Montgomery.
Because you knew?
But, me and my oldest daughter, I had a doctor's appointment, and we started getting phone calls that they was letting the schools out early, that they were shutting down Montgomery, and she was like, Mom, we have to go.
Wow.
You have to leave the doctors up. We have to go. And so to get there and see the mass of polices and the helicopters, and, I actually ran over to the police and I said, where are the children that have to take this bus route here?
But tell us when you first saw your son, Toya. Take us there.
So after speaking with the police officer, and he pointed across the street from Montgomery Mall, I stood there on the same side as the police with the shields, and they were throwing bricks. And I was like in awe, like it was like, oh my God. And to see my son come across the street with a rock in his hand, I think at that point I just lost it.
You recognized the baggy sweatpants.
I recognized the baggy sweatpants. He did have the hoodie on and he did have the face mask on, but it was something about those sweatpants he had on.
And you also made eye contact.
And we made eye contact.
And what's remarkable is, and for me, is he clearly had respect and fear of you.
Yes.
Because as you were pushing him and doing that sort of right hook you had, he was backing off. I mean, what was he saying to you?
Mom, okay, mom, and I was pretty much just telling him, how dare you do this? I actually went to view Freddie Gray's funeral, body, and if he wanted to do that, I would allow him to. Even if he wanted to stay home from school to go to the funeral, I would allow him to do that. But for him to do what he was doing, it was just unacceptable.
You said, I thought so poignantly, you did not want to lose your son to the streets.
No. And I fight with this, not just because of this incident. I find myself shielding my son on a lot of different incidents where these young kids are out here shooting each other, and a lot of his friends have been killed, and so my thing is, I just want to keep him in the house. And I know that's not gonna, he's gonna get out.
That's not really gonna work. But the way that you were striking him, you opened up a can of whoop ass on him, the way I was looking at it. That clearly was not the first time that you've had that interaction with him, is it?
No.
Tell us about him.
Like I stated before, he has been in trouble before, and he knows right from wrong. He's just like the other teenagers that doesn't have the perfect relationship with the police officers in Baltimore City. But you will not be throwing rocks and stones at police officers. At some point, who's to say that they don't have to come and protect me from something? And they might not want to, knowing that you're bringing harm to them. Two wrongs don't make a right. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to make sure I had gotten my son home. And we actually could see everything after being home watching the news, and he started seeing the fires and everything that was taking place. And did he say he was sorry? No, he didn't say he was sorry, but he was coming upstairs and he was telling me things that his friends were saying.
What are they saying?
Michael, you need to give your mother a hug. Mother's Day is right around the corner. You need to buy her the best Mother's Day gift ever.
Does he love the attention you're getting? So admiring of you and what you're doing, and people understanding that the life of a single parent who has to work and take care of children is a difficult life.
Well, I think at this point, I'm not working at the moment. I just came from losing a job, but just coming into a brand new home. And so he sees me struggle. He sees the struggle that I'm going through. But my children, it's just me and my children. I mean, I don't go out. I don't, do anything. Only thing I do is church, and it's me and my children and my grandchildren.
What did you think when you saw that tape of you?
I thought, oh my God, my pastor is going to have a fit. I did.
I tell you what, your pastor may have a fit, but the police commissioner of Baltimore said we need more moms like you.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of praise, not just in Baltimore, but certainly around the country. Say send in the moms.
But let's not miss the point. This is about the death of Freddie Gray, but it's so much bigger than that.
It is.
And I don't want people to lose sight. A man has died here. We still don't know 2 weeks later exactly how he died and what happened. Could you just say a little bit about the community and the relationship to the police? I think that's very important.
Well, at some point, I understand the frustration that our community is having. We haven't received any information on what happened to this young guy. By looking at it from the news point of view, it seemed like he was harmed. And if he hadn't been harmed, then as people of Baltimore City, we feel as though we have the right to know what happened to him.
You feel people can't talk to the police?
We can't talk to the police. The news, the news, they keep showing how he was dragged to that paddy wagon, and they keep showing him laid up in that hospital with all those tubes to him. As a mother, I mean, that is just devastating to see and don't have any answers.
Yeah.
And so that's what's frustrating to most of us in Baltimore City. It's just real frustrating to see that young man was being dragged to that police cruiser, and he wound up in a coma, and then his death, he lost his life.
Well, I hope your son has a new appreciation for you today. I hope you get a job. I hope it is, because everybody's calling you Hero Mom of the Year, Toya Graham. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for being here.